oh. No medicine. Okay, there we go. Let me see which tile this is by Breadfruit. Okay, Breadfruit is my marker. Eye of the tiger is the thrill of the fight. To survival. You know it was so long. Some things are witchy, so don't even try that. You know it was a long day. If you smell what these cooks are cooking. Are we on Facebook too? I don't need to send me a link so I could do it to them. Eye of the tiger is the thrill of the fight. I wrote my community cooking competition. Bam bada bam badam badam bam. Bam bada bam badam badam bam. Bidim 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 bidim. Bidim 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 bidim. See one on there. See one on the corner on the phone. What page are you on Facebook?
Ministry of Health, Justice, and Everyone.
Oh, YouTube, okay. Okay, let's make it show. Yep. We are getting ready to rumble. We are getting ready to have the people cook the food. We're getting ready to make the people get nervous. We're getting ready to make sure the people in the competition, they know what they have to do. They have to cook. They have to cook the food very good, or the judges will not like it. The judge, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, and go.
And go. That's the direction I got from the director. We are up and we are live. Thanks to those of you who are watching. I mean, you got nothing better to do with your Sunday afternoon. You're really here on YouTube, on Facebook, watching us? Really? Wow. Well, it's a good thing that you are. Welcome to this big showdown. It's the culinary I Rep My Community cooking competition. Yeah. So we're going to have cookers from Bastille. We're going to have cookers from Cayon. We're going to get 3 out of Queen City, Nevis. But today, we are highlighting those from SP, where the best be. All right? Yeah, that's what's up. So before we started off, these cooks, they were nervous. They were frightened. And now we're going to get them even more frightened. 3 cooks in a competition. What's going to happen? Who is gonna? All right, let's go meet the cooks. Let's go find out what's going on. Let's see what they have in store for us. I think the first one up here is Lesrona Thompson. Did I pronounce it correct?
No, you did not.
What? No, it's not Lesronia.
Lesrania.
There we go. All right, she's under the mask, so yeah, she can't pronounce her own name, so it's not my fault. I'm messing around. All right, so darling, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you decide to get into the competition? Because I know, being under a little pressure, you cook all the time, but now this is different. What made you decide to enter this competition?
Hi, good afternoon, world. My name is Lesrania Thompson from Sandy Point, representing Cleverly Hill. I have 5 years experience as a breakfast chef at Kitchen Hill. I was actually suggested by one of my friends to do this competition. On the menu for today, I have a breadfruit flan, which this is the first time I'm trying this recipe. So just bear with me.
Wait. First of all, we're not just gonna pass over like we just didn't hear that. What is a flan? But we're gonna get to that a little later. A flan? What? So you have 5 years experience at Kitchen Hill. What was that like?
It was good. It was real, a very good experiment. Getting to work with overseas guests, getting to try different cuisines and stuff. I really enjoyed it.
Okay. Now you said your friends recommended you to go in. Did they have to wring your arm, or was it an easy yes?
It wasn't easy, yes, because I have a passion for cooking, and I actually went to one of the In Your Kitchen shows that she did, and from there I was more than happy to join.
Hey, all right, sounding pretty good. So you, Cleverly Hill? All right, so do we have the best chef out of SP, where the best be from Cleverly Hill? Well, we're going to have to find out, because we're going to roll down here, and we've got a gentleman here by the name of Kendall Gums. Kendall, what's going on, man?
Yeah, big up.
I tell you, they were frightened. Huh? You're not? Oh, yeah, you're not. Okay, just say, big up. Oh, do I have to go? Okay, oh, the director has directed me to go around. All right, no stretching. All right, let's go. I didn't know I could get close. All right. So, Kendall, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Kendall Gums. I'm from a young age. I like cooking, so I was nominated by Candy or Mercy Basu about this cooking thing. So I said, let me just try it.
All right, so you've been in the kitchen from small. And so, I mean, was it a ring arm, or was it easy when your friend said you should try?
It was a bit, because in front of the camera, I never cook in front of the camera, but I've cooked for many people before, but I said, let me try it.
Yeah, but this has a time limit. This has a specific meal. You have to cook using the breadfruit. You ever tamper with the breadfruit before?
Yes, I like breadfruit.
Oh, you like breadfruit?
Yes.
All right. So what's the name of your dish?
Well, I'm cooking, I'm going to have seasoned cream breadfruit, along with steamed vegetables and garlic butter salmon today.
All right. Well, good luck to you, man. Now we have the final person here. What's your name?
Danisha Grant.
Danisha. All right. So tell us about you and this kitchen. I understand you used to watch a lot of YouTube and so on. So you like me. When you can't cook something, you just type it in on YouTube, and then you follow, and then you take them thing and you make it your own. All right. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I'm a home mom. I have no experience of cooking for nobody. I cook for my villagers, and they would critique. And they would come, I would cook, and I would just give away. I don't even know how it tastes sometimes, so all finished. But I find means and ways to please my community. So I'm repping Mount Ida, Sahu Village, hail up the people.
All right, so how did you hear about the In Your Kitchen competition?
I was nominated by Marcia Basu. She asked me to do it, and I decided, okay, I'll do it. I like challenges.
All right, so you've never cooked in front,
Of the
never,
camera.
never tasted your own stuff. You just, wow. Okay, so you do know that there are 3 judges here today, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to decide. All right, you know that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right, so each community, today, the item they got to focus on is the breadfruit, all right? So they're going to make the dishes from the breadfruit, and we're going to find out, I think they're supposed to do, you're supposed to drink as well?
Yes, sir.
What's the name of your dish?
My dish's name is the breadfruit tuna roulette.
What?
Roulette.
Relay. It is relay, the breakfast relay. Okay, so what we're gonna do, each of these competitors, they have submitted a recipe, and they also have to produce a drink that complements the dish that they are doing today, and it's a 90-minute countdown. When the clock starts is when they're sweating. So let's keep an eye on their sweat and so on. All right? So we're going to try to meet the judges. We're going to meet the judges, and the judges are going to tell you a little bit about themselves and about this competition. Judges, hello.
Hello.
I'm Scotty.
Hi.
All right. Tell us a little bit.
Pleasant good afternoon to everyone. My name is Marissa Carty. I am the Non-Communicable Disease Program Coordinator in the Ministry of Health, also the Health Promotion Unit Coordinator. And it's a privilege for me to be here judging this competition. It's important for us to realize that in order for us to have a healthy lifestyle, part of it has to do with healthy eating and healthy cooking. So I'm happy that we have started this competition, the In Your Kitchen competition, to help to teach our community how to cook healthy, delicious meals, and I'm looking forward to what our 3 contestants will be bringing to us today.
Hello, everyone. I am Chef Michael Henville. I'm originally from the School Meals Program over on Nevis under the Ministry of Health, and I am so happy to be here to be one of the judges. And I'm excited to see what you guys can come up with get your creative juices flowing, because we all know that breadfruit is so versatile and it can be used in many cooking applications, including beverages. So I'm very excited to see what you guys cook up today. So best of luck to you all.
Pleasant good afternoon to everyone. My name is Lataya Matthew Duncan. I am the Nutrition Surveillance Coordinator within the Ministry of Health. I am extremely happy to be here today at the judging table representing Sandy Point. I am extremely delighted to see the faces here of the individuals who will actually be taking part in this competition, and I'm even more excited about the main ingredient, which is breadfruit, and it is one of those starches that have often been neglected, sometimes leave to rot, and sometimes persons don't know what to do with the breadfruit other than boil it. So I'm extremely excited that that is the main ingredient. I wish all of you the best of luck. I realize everyone is hyped, so I'm extremely looking forward to taste the wonderful dishes that will be prepared here today. Yeah?
All right, judges, thank you so very much. So now you've met the persons who are in charge to decide who is the #1 chef out of SP with the best be in this In Your Kitchen cooking competition. We've met the chefs, we've met the judges, so we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, let's get ready to rumble. We'll take a break and be right back.
Nice. You want me to start the clock?
Okay. 90 minutes.
90 minutes, yeah.
Yes. All right. When the judges said they can do it.
Ready now?
Yeah. So it's a thumb up on the bill.
Okay, just one up.
90 minutes. Huh?
Oh, we ain't got enough space, you know. She was saying that we
Let's
could
go ahead.
spread out a bit
Spread
as
out
the
a bit.
judges, but
I don't know.
yeah, that's what I'm telling you. If we ain't got a lot of space here.
90 minutes. Okay.
You want to come down for the lunch dinner? Why is the link that I'm sending us still saying that it is waiting? Is the wrong link I sent out? No, because the link I sent out is still saying that it is waiting.
Joined us. Joy, thank you so very much. Okay, we ain't even got no more start. Who has the clock? Let's get ready to rumble. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin! Oh, let's run it and waste in no time. These guys are getting busy down to earth, and we're going to check them in just a little bit. So now we heard from the judges. So now we are being judged on presentation, flavor and aroma, creativity and innovation, texture and appearance. Now you see the clock is running. I told you that once the clock starts, they are going to get a little nervous. And so they don't look nervous as if because they just started. So again, this is what the judges will be looking for. Henville. The flavor, the aroma, creativity, innovation, the texture of the food coming to course. And also the appearance. So yeah. And so the highest individual, the person who comes first here, will then come for the big showdown during the SKN Rules 7-week challenge. Alright, so we are going to find out who's number one here, who's number one in Kayan, who's number one out of these, who's number one in Bastion, and the big showdown later down during the SKN Rules challenge. So we're looking forward to that. Alright, let's take a peek on what's going on with the individuals. I see Zerania has mashed up something. Oh, okay, we don't know how to do this scotch up things with the okay. So I just got bored the other day, so I never did that before. So I'm learning from the chefs of what to do and what not to do. Alright, so yeah, they're already rumbling. So I just want you to know that this is the In Your Kitchen competition again. We are looking to see who's gonna come number one and who's gonna represent in later down. Well, this wouldn't be possible without some sponsors. The one said big maximum respect to the team of the Deco. They have been with us from the reception as well as Rams and the good people. They also have been with us from the reception of the competition. So we're going to find out, we're going to get some information from the judges, and they're going to tell us more about, health equity and during SKN moves. That's what SKN moves. I remember when I first started with SKN moves, it was like in the square, we'll do some exercises and so on. And they're also telling us about, eating healthy. So, eating healthy services, you know us?
Yeah, the gamma, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, the gamma, the adapter.
So, Ms. Carty is going to tell us a little bit. Is it Ms. Carty? Yeah. We're going to have Latoya first. Is it Latoya going to tell us a little bit about the health benefits of bread food and the portion sizes?
Okay, no, bread food, like different many starches, they are actually our first source of energy. So we get our first source of energy from these, and bread food in itself is so, well, here I'm speaking for the culinary side, so I'll back off a little bit, Michael. But it's extremely versatile. It can be used for a lot of other cooking things other than just boiling, like I said initially. It have quite a large amount of macronutrients, especially carbohydrates, which you definitely need.
Big words up in here.
Okay, that you definitely need for energy, and it also have a burst of nutrients that persons can use. You can also get, it's relatively easy to digest compared to other starches, and it's accessible, which basically means you can get it all around. Okay?
All right, well, she just used some macro something or the other and big words something or the other. We never knew that when we used to be down the bay roasting them. Yeah, that's how we know about. We know about putting them on some tree stones with some wood, put on the breadfruit, roast them, put them in the water for the salt, the seawater, and let it salt, and then we eat them. So we had macronutrients?
Macronutrients.
See that? We didn't even know. And like she says, breadfruit is accessible. They all around the island and they go all around the year round way. Ain't gonna season or nothing. You could find breadfruit all about. All right, so you hear the importance here, the nutritional part of breadfruit. Michael, tell us a little bit the importance of choosing the right food when cooking to complement each other.
Well, absolutely, that's probably the most important thing, because if you don't have the foods that complement each other, then it could throw off the whole dish, and it wouldn't work. Okay, so I'm really interested to see what the young chefs are preparing today, because definitely if you do have the right foods that complement each other, then it would just elevate the dish to a whole new level, and it could really make the difference, mean the difference between losing or winning.
All right, so I know that these chefs who are probably nervous in the background, they also have to produce a drink, as you said, to complement the food that the dish that they're making.
Yes. So, and again, that will be very important, because I want to know if I'm going to be watching to see if they know how to properly complement the dishes or complement the flavors. Because if they make something nice and sweet and savory, but then you have a drink that's maybe a little too bitter, it could kind of ruin the whole thing, you know? So I hope they're going to keep that in mind, and let's see what their creative juices tell them to do.
All right, so we've done this before. We've seen the pressure of the time and so on. I mean, when you're at home cooking in your own kitchen, you know, you're free to do the way you want, listen to music and so on. But this competition makes you step up your games, so to say.
Right, absolutely. So it's, you know, like you said, it's cooking at home is completely different.
Yeah.
You're so relaxed. You can have on a little music playing, and maybe even have the TV on in the background. But here, they have the cameras in their face. They have the three judges eyeing them down.
And the host in there, like
That's right. I mean, people outside are going to be watching through the windows in a minute, so they definitely have some pressure on their shoulders. So let's see how they handle it.
Dr. Cathy, tell us about the importance of eating healthy.
Well, healthy eating is very important, especially in order to prevent the risk factors of non-communicable diseases. These are conditions that you don't pass on from one person to another.
Right.
You develop them because of your lifestyle.
Oh.
And so things like obesity, for example, being overweight, is a risk factor of unhealthy eating. And so being able to produce meals that are healthy, and when we talk about healthy, we don't mean tasteless.
Oh, yeah.
One of the things you need to understand. A healthy meal does not have to be tasteless.
I'm so glad you said that, because I feel everything in health, just thinking bush and so on. So
And it doesn't have to be that.
speak the
That's
things.
one of the reasons why we have this competition, to help persons to realize that you can produce a healthy meal that is tasty but healthy as well. You know? So to reduce those risk factors, and also just to help persons to live a longer life but a quality life as well. Conditions like diabetes and so forth can impede your quality of life. And so healthy eating will help to reduce those risk factors and help you to live longer and happier.
And is it like smaller portions as well?
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, in this way we are accustomed to living
Yeah,
in plates
correct.
and eating these large portions. But you can be satisfied with a small portion. It just depends on the foods that you combine with each other in order to be able to do so.
I mean, as we get older, that's what we do. We just transition. How can you think we could try that with the children now to let them see the importance of that?
That's exactly where we are supposed to start, by helping children to understand how to eat, portion sizing, what is healthy, what is not. Teaching children the different types of foods as well. You'll be surprised to know that there are children out there who don't know how certain foods look. They put a certain food in front of them and can't identify it. So teaching children at a young age what our healthy foods are, how they can benefit us, will also help them in the long run when they get older.
So in some way, eating is more than just chewing and swallowing.
Exactly.
More than that. Is what we eat. Like you say, it could hamper us later down the road.
Understanding your food and being mindful too. That's another one of the things that we try to encourage persons. It's not about just washing and eating, and too many of us live these kind of washing lifestyles.
Yes.
We just wash and eat and that's it. But being mindful about how we eat is also a part of healthy eating.
All right, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. All right, so that's a little thing to distract you from the actual cooking competition, but we're gonna check in on the chefs who are busy in their kitchen right now doing their thing. Denisha seems to, Lasagna seems to have some issues with her hot plate, and so we're gonna try to sort that out. So we got started off. The clock is running. We got Lasagna, we got Denisha, we got Kendall in the background doing their thing. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a little break. Like I said, we're ironing out all the kinks and so on. So feel free to comment. Feel free to let us know what's going on. We're just trying to make sure that things run as smooth as possible. So feel free to comment. Feel free to let us know if you're enjoying the show thus far, what's wrong, because this is the first one of many to come, and we want to make sure that we get it right. We'll take a little commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Instant meals and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
Snack foods, processed meats, instant meals and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
sent out the YouTube link.
With this soup, we are salt smart.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, just like you did with this soup. We are salt smart.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are salt smart.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are salt smart.
The coronavirus is still circulating among us and may be around for a very long time. This virus threatens the lives and vitality of older persons and other persons living with chronic medical conditions. Did you know that the number of chronic medical conditions we have can increase our risk of severe COVID-19 impact? Therefore, it is imperative that we make the right choices to safeguard our health and our future. We must continue to eat healthy, exercise regularly, and visit our healthcare provider for our annual medical checks. In addition, we must adopt the lifestyle protective measures such as washing our hands often, wearing a mask, social distancing, and strengthening our body's immunity with the COVID-19 vaccine. And if you already had the vaccines, take the booster. Although the world around us has changed, we still have a great chance to age gracefully and live healthy. For more information, Visit your nearest health center or call 311 to speak with a COVID-19 hotline operator.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
Sometimes when you do stuff live, stuff happens. So bear with me. But we want this competition to go down. We want to find out who is the best chef out of SP, where the best be. All right, so continue sharing the link, share the live, and let people log on. And of course, continue to send your comments. And I see somebody like the supporting IWEP Sweets, Nushka Thompson. Who's that? Oh, look, okay. She got fans up in here. She got fans. So her fans are letting you know that they are supporting you. This is coming from, who's this? Coffee. You know who's Coffee? Coffee White. Says she repping, yes. Oh, she's my baby. All right, so we're trying to, it's been helter-skelter here in the background, but the chefs are calm and collected. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the pressure thing. I would have probably been like, okay, I better, and leave. But no, they're there under the pressure and doing very well. Okay, so while we waiting them to do their cooking, I'm going to ask Dr. Cathy to tell us a little bit more about the SKN moves and what's going on with that.
Okay. The SKN Moves is actually a health program developed by the Health Promotion Unit. It focuses on three main areas: healthy eating, physical activity, and encouraging persons to get their health checks, right? So the In Your Kitchen competition actually falls well into the SKN Moves program because it focuses on healthy eating. Now, the SKN Moves program this year is actually expanding the activities that we are having. And so this year we are actually having an inaugural 10K charity health run. Yes. So we are in 10K, yes. Where we're starting at the cinema, then we're going along the bypass, so FT Williams Highway, Kim Collins Highway down to ECCV Roundabout, and then back along Pond Road, Central Street, back to the cinema.
Oh,
so
that's okay.
So that
sounds so long then.
It sounds so
sure
long. You
that's
sure
10?
you could try it?
Yeah, man. I mean, I done one couple 10K in my life, man.
Well, tell you,
so we say we go from the movies, go quad, then you go King Collins Highway. Come go by Central Bank, then cut down.
Yes, onto Pond Road.
So we running all of that?
You're running all of that. But it's for a good cause because we're also with that run supporting 3 charities with that.
Okay.
So we'll be supporting the St. Kitts and Nevis Association of Persons with Disabilities, the Mental Health Association, and the Lupus Hope Foundation. Yeah. So those are the 3 charities that we'll be supporting with this one.
I can testify to the diabetes one. My mom currently right now.
Oh, okay.
It ain't easy.
That is true.
It is not an easy thing. We had a little scare sometime last week where he went down too low. The sugar level was too low. We had to take him to the hospital. So I'm happy that SKN Moves is doing this, trying to educate persons about these kind of stuff.
Yeah, healthy living, and it comes in, it's a total package basically. Once we help persons to understand how to live healthily through these 3 areas, then we'll know that definitely they can have a healthier life. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to come back to you a little later on.
No problem at all.
I think I'm going to have some chat with these contestants so far who are here under some pressure. Under some pressure. And so, let me see if I could get Denisha too, even though she's here under the pressure. Denisha, what you doing today?
Oh, kind of.
Tell us the name of your dish, because somebody on the line said they want to know what type of dish you're making.
Breadfruit tuna rolle. Just like water.
Breadfruit tuna rolle. So I see some load of stuff like seasoning and all kind of. Spinach?
Yes.
Papa, eat the spinach, huh?
Spinach.
Yes. So you knew that they had to use breadfruit, but you came up with this idea?
Yes, because my children don't like breadfruit, so I found a way to make them eat it.
So you have your children eating breadfruit?
Spinach.
Wait. Spinach make them, wait, I don't like spinach.
I don't like tuna fish, so.
Oh, you cheating. All right. Thank you so very much. Good luck. Continue. Let me see. Stuff. You want to tell us the name of your dish again?
Cream seasoned breadfruit along with garlic, salmon, and some steamed vegetables.
Well, you seem to be doing very well in terms of the little hiccups we had earlier. The pressure hasn't gotten to you. You seem to be very calm thus far.
Experience teaches wisdom.
He got lyrics up in here. Experience teaches wisdom. I absolutely love it. And the experience for him being in a kitchen for so long is definitely showing. All right. And the dish you say, what are the ingredients you're tampering with?
Breadfruit?
Yeah. No, what is it? What are all these here?
Oh, we're going to have some steamed vegetables today, along with your creamy seasoned mashed breadfruit and some garlic butter salmon.
All right. Okay. Sounds delightful. Let me go up here to my girl Rezwania. How you doing, dear? Tell us again the name of your dish.
The name of my dish is breadfruit flan.
Right. We were going to get back to that. Flan. What is flan?
A flan is a custard baked dessert, and of course we're going to infuse it with our breadfruit. And to accompany it, I have a breadfruit punching stool for the judges.
You have a breadfruit punching stool for the... All right, so...
Fill your back a little bit.
Why? Thank you so very much. And you seem to be doing very calm with the little setbacks we had earlier. No pressure?
No pressure. I'm accustomed to work under pressure. This is easy.
Yeah, absolutely love it, because we were in here panicking, and now she said that was pretty easy. All right, so big up to all the chefs thus far. So those of you watching, somebody said, let's go, Danisha. Melissa is saying that. Sherilyn is saying that. Kendall, you got some love coming from Gia. I don't know who that is, but Gia sending you some love, as well as you two, Sweet Nuska. Kendall Finger. Oh, Kendall, they call you. Okay, so keep out the business, are you? So. Wait, what? You have a business name, what? Kendall Finger Licking. What? That's the name? Wow, that's pretty cool. Kendall Finger Licking. So all your supporters, they're here on the Facebook Live watching you guys in action, trying to cook up and trying to find out who is the best chef out of SP, where the best be. All right. So again, we're gonna go back to the judges. You spoke earlier about the health benefits of breadfruit. Breadfruit has been around forever and ever. Amen. I honestly didn't know that there's so much health benefits out of breadfruit.
Yes, there is so much. I mean, it's humorous, and even recently, a lot of persons have been trending on a lot of diets. For example, gluten. Breadfruit is naturally gluten-free, so for persons who are trying to healthy, nutritious, local, and again, accessible foods. Breadfruit is awesome for that. And I'm glad to hear that one of the chefs are actually preparing a dessert using breadfruit, because most of the time persons only look at breadfruit as being a staple food, something to replace rice or something to replace pasta. But this competitor, one of this chef, is bold enough to show that breadfruit can also be used for a sweet dish for those of you who have that tooth, and even if you just want to hear the dessert when it comes to certain food items. So kudos to her with that.
Like you said, for breadfruit, for me, it's just chop up in some soup. You put it on the side, wherever you're cooking and so on. But now again, all these different recipes that breadfruit that can be done with breadfruit is absolutely amazing and nutritional as well.
It is. It is, and we really have to give kudos to so much of our local foods for the past years, and especially recently where persons have been ignoring them, neglecting them. You heard when the chef spoke about giving it to her children, and you heard Dr. Carty said some children cannot recognize foods when you see them. So you probably, if you were to take a breadfruit into a primary school, you'll be surprised to know that some children wouldn't know what it's named. Of course, they'll probably say, I saw that somewhere, but they probably cannot tell you what its name is. And that's what's happening currently with some of the traditional cultural foods that we know. So we really need to try to bring back some of these foods by being creative with them, by cooking them, by actually showing our children what the product itself looks like, so that they'll be able to identify them and realize that there is nothing as the stigma attached to them as poor people food and those, it's a healthy food, and what we really should be focusing on when it comes to food is what is healthy and what is not.
I could definitely testify to the poor people food thing, because like I said, when we used to go to the bay, and not even beach, when we used to go to the bay, you put the wood and you roast them and then you use the salt to use it. I had no idea. No wonder we come out so. All right, so Chef, what are your thoughts on the the variety of ways to produce breadfruit?
Well, I think there's so many ways that we don't know that there's so many ways, So I think having events like this can show the public that it's so versatile. The breadfruit is so versatile, and just open your creativity and try different things. Think of it almost like a potato. So what would you do with a potato? You could cut it up, you could bake it, you could fry it, you could make chips, you could mash it, you could boil it, you could roast it, you know what I mean? So think of the breadfruit in the same way. You can make chips, you can make, we all know flour, you can make flour from it, you can make a mash, so you could make almost like tortillas out of it. You could bake it, you can mash it, broil it. So there's so many different things.
Is it difficult to, because I think for me as a youngster, I eat it now, but as a youngster, there was a taste I didn't like. Do you think we could put spices and onions and garlic and so on to take away that taste and make it?
Absolutely. And again, this is where our creative mind comes in. So there's so many different spices and herbs out there. Use fresh rosemary and thyme, and use some curry powder, some turmeric powder, that kind of thing, onion powder, garlic powder, different Indian spices that are out there on the market right now. Just go down the aisles at Rams or your local supermarkets and just get creative with it. You never tried this or that before, say, let me buy this one time and just see what it's like.
Chef, have you ever, you yourself personally, tampered with the breadfruit?
I have, yes, I have. My favorite is to make a breadfruit, like a breadfruit casserole, where I mix a little bit of cream and lots of different spices in it, curry and turmeric and lots of onions and peppers and seasoned peppers and scallions and fresh thyme, and mix it all up and bake it off. Really good.
So persons, what do you tell them what you're giving them, or you wait for so you can surprise them and tell them in the end it's breadfruit, or do you tell them, I'm doing something with breadfruit, I want you guys to taste it?
No, I wait till the end. I wait till the end and surprise them, and then that's when it'll click. Oh wow, I didn't know you can do this with breadfruit. Nice. And then they'll know that it's a very versatile thing,
All right. Yeah. Now, before I get to Dr. Cathy, and we're doing Sandy Point today. We got Keon, we've got Bastia, and we've got some members out of Queen City, Nevis. That's your area, is it?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
And we're going to have that. That's going to be up next. Are the Nevis massive? Are they ready? What are they going to be doing? What can we expect on the, I think, the 16th of April? Is it? That's it, right? Okay.
Yes.
So what can we expect from Queen City?
Oh, we could expect Nevis to shut it down.
Stop it, dude. We're live, man. You ain't had to, you see? You even got the chefs them laughing now. So the Queen City chefs are gonna come over and shut it down.
Nevis has always, had some hidden gems over there, and so we're gonna bring them to the forefront, into the light, and we're definitely gonna flex our muscles over there.
What are they gonna be focused on? Today's breadfruit. What?
We're gonna be focusing on cassava on Nevis.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Well, I thought I didn't used to like breadfruit. But as I got older, I started to get accustomed to breadfruit, and now I hear it's nutritional. Right. I will definitely consume some more breadfruit. Yes. But cassava tastes so bad.
No. Cassava is good.
Cassava is so coarse and oh my gosh.
No,
it's the only time I would have cassava if we're doing the cassava bread with the coconut in it.
Okay.
What? Cassava, really?
Cassava, absolutely cassava. We want to show the versatility of these vegetables and get the public interested in doing more things with them. Yeah.
Cassava. Cassava? Who was? You were the one who decided cassava? Like, why?
Me and the team, yes, cassava.
So the chefs who are coming to shut it down, they all agree that cassava is the...
And they're ready. They're ready. Nevis is ready.
Oh my gosh, he got to talk. So I'm hoping that on the 16th, we have the chefs out of Queen City ready to take on the challenge of what's going on within your kitchen. Dr. Caddy, what are your thoughts on the breadfruit in terms of the nutritional value and making it a way to make it taste good?
The important thing is what you put with it. I think the spices, the other seasons, and so forth. Breadfruit can be a very bland vegetable. I mean, just because it is a very starchy type of fruit. Actually,
a fruit.
It's a fruit.
Okay.
Right. So it's very starchy. But once you can add your seasonings and your spices and so forth, depending on whatever dish you're choosing to make, that is what will help to enhance the flavor. And as Latoya has already mentioned, it is very, very high in nutritional value. So you can't go wrong with using breadfruit.
I still can't believe all this time we're knocking about breadfruit. Listen, it's so weird because in my younger days, they would walk to even if they can't get none in our village, go in the village and ask for the name to get breadfruit. Somebody go down and dig it down or claim a vintage, not knowing that they knew all this time, that it is really, it tastes good. I guess how you prepare it tastes good, and also it's nutritional.
I think one of the reasons for that, though, is traditionally we were accustomed to preparing breadfruit in a specific way.
One way,
just boiling it,
right,
or maybe throwing it in soup.
Yes.
And so you found that persons weren't really encouraged to be
correct,
creative with what they can do with the breadfruit. Also, too, it's literally everywhere, correct, and it is almost considered, well, at least from my knowledge, some persons used to consider it as animal food. So when the breadfruit drop and splash, then you scrape up that and you give it to the pigs or whatever.
Wow.
You understand?
Yes.
So something like this, where we can show persons the versatility, as Michael said, of the breadfruit is beneficial for persons. Yeah.
All right, so Doc, also let's go back to the 10K run. You said up you're going to be donating. How are you going to raise funds to donate?
Okay, so there is a registration fee. Okay. So persons can register by going to the sknmoves.kn page, and then they will just click on the website for the 10K run and they can register there. And then they will bring the funds to the Ministry of Health, and the funds that are raised will then be divided among the charities. But I would like to add that SKN Moves is also have a number of other programs that we have going on. We try to touch the different settings, I should say, that we have within the community. And so the 10K run, yes, we're reaching out to more businesses, corporation, organizations, as well as the high schools. But we also have the Move Your Body, which is a school fitness challenge that we will be introducing in the schools in May, hopefully. And then we also have the 7-week campaign, which runs from the 1st of August down to the 2nd week in September. And each week we'll be focusing on something, on a different aspect of health that will help to encourage persons. And the thing about the 7-week campaign that we basically enjoy about it is that it forces the community to get engaged.
Yes.
We want community engagement, and when we did it last year, we had a lot of community engagement. Latoya could testify. She was the one responsible for our weight loss challenge during our 7-week campaign last year, and we had a lot of participation. So that's what we want to do with SKN Moves. We want to encourage the community to participate. If you want to live a healthier life, you have to do the things that you need to do in order to live a healthier life.
No, also, you said earlier about trying to start with the children, because, you know, we have some parents out there who, if the children say they want this, they give them this. How do we change that? Because we were saying also that, you know, bread food used to be served one way. We got to find a way to show parents that even though we want to spoil our children, we want to give them what they want, we still don't want them to be obese. How do we try to...
Actually, I would like to even let Latoya speak about this, because they actually have a pilot program. The nutrition program is now running a pilot program. It's a virtual... Help me, Latoya. It's a virtual nutrition parent program where they're actually encouraging the parents, teaching them, educating them about healthy eating and healthy living, and then the parents now can then channel that to the children. Latoya could tell you more about
Latoya, all right. I'm liking the sound of that because, I mean, obesity is something we want to eliminate. I mean, it's not, we're going to get 100%, but I know that when we get older, we want to start running and exercising. When we could have started a long time ago, routine we work long time, make it easier on us now we're older.
Yes, and like you said, I mean, once ago, I mean, I'm not that old, but during my days in school, you know, usually when you look at obesity, you could actually pick out the amount of obese children within one school. The numbers were usually less. Like you might have 2, 3. Up to this day, I could remember who the individual was in my entire grade. If I was in grade 3, go straight up to grade 6, who the obese individuals was, because those students were usually picked on by other students. You know, so I remember that. But now, today, I mean, it's acceptable for some persons, children to look that way by some parents and by older persons, you know, looking at it that way as well. Wait for them for when they get sick and those sort of talk, which really isn't healthy to the children. So one of the things we are currently doing among different initiatives, we are actually targeting the parents of high school and primary schools. We have a pilot school in Nevis, which is a primary school, and we have a pilot high school in St. Kitts. So through the WhatsApp platform, for a 6-week period, we are providing them with nutrition education to educate them about selecting healthy foods, meal preparation, and the different management as it relates to certain conditions, as well as we are also enlightening them and making them more aware of what is actually happening to individuals who don't try to eat healthy, or individuals who don't try to practice a healthy lifestyle. Because what we want for individuals is not only for them for this week, say, okay, let me eat healthy this week. For example, like last week was Salt Awareness Week, so we don't want individuals to say, okay, this is Salt Awareness Week, let me just, for this week only, let me just use less salt. We want persons to practice it. We want it to be a lifestyle for them.
But don't you think, like, okay, like you did the week, and then person was really like, I really need that salt. Because I remember the first time I got sick one time, and somebody said, try some tea without the sugar. I said, "Boy, crazy, boy. I can't do no tea without the sugar, boy." Right? Yeah. So then I did it, and I was like, maybe Mr. Sugar. Exactly. I used to love sweets. and I realized, so now I don't have no sugar in my tea. So we're hoping that after the week, people will say, well, maybe may need so much salt in my life.
And that's what we are hoping. Because like you said, like the sugar, a lot of individuals don't realize that. But your taste buds can be changed. A lot of things that we are accustomed to, once we try something new, it would technically be something different to us because it's not what we are accustomed to. But once you keep practicing that, then it won't become so much of an issue for you. An individual who usually consume a meal that usually has a minimal amount of salt, that's their normal, so it's tasty to them. However, if we have another individual who's accustomed to consuming foods that are highly flavored with salt, now when they don't get that amount of salt, it would be an issue to them. So we have to tame our taste buds. If you practice eating healthy or eating low sodium foods or low sugar foods for a period of probably 2 to 3 weeks, then you would realize it becomes your norm and it won't affect you like that. And once you do this too, you save money because guess what? Yeah. For you and the tea, you're buying less sugar now.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you also save money when you look at healthy eating. I know there is a big debate about eating healthy being expensive, but it's all about the individual and what you're looking at. I look at breadfruit, for example. Somebody was telling me breadfruit is expensive because they had to buy one for like $5. And I said, what is $5 for a breadfruit?
I know.
Compared to paying buying rice or stuff, what a 2 pound rice would probably run you maybe what? Probably at the same or even more, you know? So it's highly controversial. So persons need to start looking at trying to consume more of their local starches, the breadfruit and the other provisions, instead of so much trying to focus on what they can get on the supermarket shelves that have to be imported into St. Kitts and Nevis.
I always believe in locally. All right, we got a few persons logged on. We got my girl Eugenie. She's in the, 42 minutes left. 42 minutes, people. No pressure. Any pressure? No pressure. Any pressure? No pressure. All right, so Eugenie says, I'm loving it. I'm following. Somebody here say, come on, Nush, we got you. Looking on from the other side. All right, so you got your fans here supporting you. What else? Who else we got here? Feel free to comment, people. If you comment, I'll try to make sure I could read out the comments. All right, so thank you so very much. We see the numbers going up here on Facebook. Share the live, share the live. All right, maybe I could check in again since we have 40 minutes left on the chefs and see how well their dishes are coming along. I don't see nothing here. You done, where's your stuff gone? Where's your stuff?
My stuff is in the oven, but I'm sure in the juice now.
Oh. All right, so the stuff is in the oven, so now she's working on that. So, like I said, we had some hiccups here, but as she said, she accustomed to work on the pressure, and she seems to be doing very well. See, Kendall has the salmon there on the stove, and he looks like he's preparing the dishes already. Is everything in order so far, my boy?
Yes.
Yes, everything under pressure. So, tell us a little bit about your company. What is your name?
Kendall Finger Licking.
How long have you been doing that?
Quite a while now.
Yeah. So what do you cook? What do you sell in there? You have like pasta,
parties, weddings, anything you name it, even funerals.
I don't even want to talk to you, man. All right. Ooh. Oh, over here looking fancy. Oh, okay. So this way you fool off the children them way there and make them want the tuna and okay. And it does look fancy and it has a fancy name. Tuna what? Rollet. The tuna rollet. And she's cutting it up and making it look fancy. So all in all, the chefs, they have been doing their thing. Everything that you see here on the counter, everything that the chefs have been using today, they are available at Ram's Supermarket. All right, so you can get all the seasoning, the everything that they are cooking with. You can get at Ram's Supermarket, and of course, you could pay somebody $5 to get you a bread food and try it out. Try out some of these recipes. I think these recipes going to be posted? I think they're going to be posted. So you'll be able to try them out for yourselves. We want to see how the judge face look in about 35 minutes or so when they have to taste these dishes. Because again, it's on the texture. Let me see if I could get the criteria again, because it ain't just, there's presentation, and you see how they're looking already. You see how they're presenting themselves already. You can tell that these they all are experienced. And so SP Ready Bespi is, we are looking for presentation, flavor and aroma, creativity and innovation, texture and appearance. So that's what they're going to be judged on. I think 1 will be the lowest score and 5 will be the highest score. So at the end of the afternoon, we are going to find out who will be number 1 and getting ready to move on to face those chefs out of Cairn, the Green Valley, face the chefs out of Nevis who say they're ready and they're coming to shut it down, as Henville said. And also we got some chefs from Bassi as well. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a little break. I ain't seen no more complaints about can't hear this and can't hear that. Remember asking you all to send the comments and so on. So if there anything, any other issues, feel free to let us know. All right, let me take a break. I'll go read some comments. Send them in, send in the comments, and then we come right back. All right, thank you so very much for watching. Boy, imagine your Sunday afternoon. Are you here? In your kitchen. We're coming right back.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
St. Kitts Nevis Moves is part and parcel of the Caribbean Moves initiative, which was launched some time ago by the CARICOM heads, recognizing that the Caribbean region and the CARICOM in particular had been much challenged by non-communicable diseases, and those are linked largely to habits of people. We drink too much of the wrong things, we do not exercise enough, etc., etc. And so way back, the CARICOM heads were able to get non-communicable diseases called NCDs and the global agenda for attention, so that the world could focus its energy in assisting us and assisting everyone affected by NCD in living a healthier life. A critical part of that, of course, is to minimize, if not avoid, use of alcohol, done away with the smoking, and of course to engage in more physical activities. The St. Kitts Moves is about physical activity, everyone finding something to do. whether it is walk, running, cycling, swimming. There are so many activities, and the more that persons do leisurely, the more healthy they can be in body and mind. So I'm happy that with COVID, or our learning to better live with COVID, we could gather and execute this, because healthy living is still a must. It's still necessary. And the good thing about it, the power lies in each of us. What we do, what we say, how we think, all these we can control with effort.
We've got persons who are watching us live on Facebook and YouTube as well. We've also got some onlookers who are on the outside. You can't come in. You can't come in. They don't want to come in. But big up those persons who are watching, and thank you all so very much for the comments. I didn't even. So who's the nurse? Who's the nurse? Denisha, you a nurse? What? So you're a nurse and you could cook? Like bad on cook and stylish stuff? Wow. Now I gotta give it up to these chefs. Somebody on the in the comments says, I love I love how the chefs are so focused and calm. Great job, guys. Honestly, I am surprised as well, because like I said, it was helter skelter. This ain't working, that ain't working, this cheap out, that cheap out. And these chefs are calm, cool like a fridge, and ain't worried about nothing. So I have to give it up to them. They are cool. And it's so, we have like, how much do we have? 32 minutes. 32 minutes, and they're almost done. That is absolutely crazy. So we're just giving them a little extra time. As you can see, most of the dishes are already prepared. The young lady has her stuff in the oven. She's already out. Oh, it's out of the oven already. It's out of, well, you seem to have a whole fan base. Most of the persons on the live, they are Nushka. Lorna says, Nushka, bring home the food. Rasta Baby Johnson, thank you very much for your comment. Let's go, sweet Nushka, watching you all the way from St. Thomas. Gotta put on the accent now. Yeah, we got DJ Samuel there in St. Thomas, so she's listening and she's watching the vibes here. Sherilyn says, Denisha, the family and I are backing you all the way. Stay focused. The reader says, let me go, Denisha. All right, so big up the nurse. Kiva, thank you so very much for your comment. In your kitchen is also commenting saying, Sugarbo, great job. Thank you so very much. So someone was saying that they wish they could be a part of it. All you got to do, you follow go on Facebook, follow In Ya Kitchen. Follow them. You'll find out whenever they have the promotions out and so on. And some of the recipes from last year's show, from last year's competition, they are on that. So you can check it out, you can follow it, and hopefully next time, because we already did the commercial where we had persons to send in their, to invite them to participate, and these were the ones out of SP who were chosen. And so follow In Your Kitchen on Facebook, gives them some more likes and so on, and maybe, Jenny, maybe you could come home and take part in this competition. All right? Again, thank you all so very much for all the comments. So it's just basically a rundown. Ooh, So the drink is ready. Nushka's drink is ready. The whatever it is, the whatever that is out of the oven. And she's going to set it up. She's going to set it up. So, and Kendall has the salmon already prepared, and the mash and the vegetables and so on. So it does look delicious and it does look healthy. Yeah. And so just as Dr. Kat and the other judges were saying, that, you know, you can eat this food, it being delicious and it being healthy. So, all right, again, we want to give some person some thank yous. All right, we want to big up Rams, the good food people. Again, all the food that cook here, all the ingredients, you can get them at Rams. Also, we got to give some love to TDC, man. TDC, thank you so very much. Some of the dishes you see here, donated by TDC. And the prizes today, nobody going home empty-handed. The prizes today, donated by TDC Home and Building Depot. Got to big up my classmate Dominique and his entire staff. Thank you so very much. All right. So we're winding down. I think we got like 20 something minutes, and these guys are almost done. And you could see these guys are professionals because they're cleaning the areas. That's one thing I just try to do when I cook. Like when I done cook something, I try to clean it up one time, and that is what these guys here are doing. Let's go down here. See? Oh, look at that. The fancy with the. You see that? Because she fancy with the thing on it and so on. Yes. So it's up to the judges. What the drink name? Nurse? I gotta go nurse now, you know, because you just save lives, you know. So I got to big you up now. Now I know it's a nurse. On your tray, no.
It's called Cucumber Melody.
Cucumber Melody. But earlier when you was nervous, I saw you eating cucumber.
Yeah, because I love cucumbers.
Like, love cucumbers? Like really? So she love cucumber. All right, nurse. All right, you got you. So she love cucumber, daddy. Kendra, what's the name of your drink? What's the name of your drink?
Ginger.
Huh?
Cucumber ginger.
Cucumber. So we have cucumber and we have cucumber ginger. I know. All right, so we're gonna see how that one got out. So you had I was hearing some blending noise. That's what you had to do. You had to blend up the cucumber.
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. Let me see what Nushka. What is the name of your drink?
Breadfruit punch, aka build your back.
Hey, I come for. Come get her, okay? Breadfruit punch, aka build your back. All right, so we're gonna see. I hear you. Let's see if the judges get a little back builder, and later on they will have some action going on. All right, so like I said, everybody, most of the people on the live, Nushka. All right. So everybody do 3 plates we bowl own. You see what I say? See Kenjo? Kenjo, you get me? You get me? Huh? 27 minutes. You're way ahead of time. 27 minutes. Almost done. Yeah, Kenjo. Me and a judge. So none for me. And me even I can't do like them. Because, you know, the judge is going to be all nice and like, I might not, you know, be as nice. So, Bill. You walk on your belly back, please. You walk on your belly back over there. All right. What's it? Bonify Betty, yes, Nush, and Ken. Why them Sandy Point people in there going on bad? Why? All right. So how this person want to be back in Indonesia? And they're rooting for you. Oh, Nicole, they're rooting for you from The Hive. You know who that is? Yes. You know who The Hive is, right? Yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl, Nicole, man. So they're rooting for you. Just let me see any more comments. So wherever you are, we got people from St. Thomas listening to the vibes, watching the vibes here, watching the live feed. So we're getting ready for the countdown where it's time for the judges to start tasting the food. Everybody just putting away stuff as they are almost done doing what they have to do here in your kitchen. All right? Again, follow In Your Kitchen on Facebook. If you want to get more, you want to see more stuff, you want to find out what they're doing and when they're doing it. All right, so how are we looking? Nushke? We're looking great. Yeah, we're looking good. Yeah. All right, so the countdown is on. Just looking on though, Chef, anything stands out at you?
Honestly, I'm very impressed by everyone's work ethic right now. Everyone is working very well, very efficient, very clean. Yes. So I'm very, very impressed. No. And that's why we're making so good of a time. Yeah. Because everyone is focused. We have 25 minutes to spare, and they're almost done. Yeah. So yeah, that's very, very good. Very good.
No, you will say that, but then you guys have the job of picking who's number one. So looking is fine. Right. Tasting is the next thing. All right. You were here. You two were here for the big showdown. The big showdown. What was that like in terms of having to taste the different meals?
You know what? It was actually pretty difficult because it was so good. All the dishes were really, really well done, and I remember for us to wind it down and pick one winner. Oh man, it was tough. It was tough. Yeah.
And I felt the same today, that all the chefs were so professional, and the cleanliness is like. And today, despite the hiccups that we had, we're still ahead of time. That's crazy. So that shows the how prepared these chefs were mentally for the showdown. They didn't panic. You know what I mean? And
They kept their cool in the kitchen, which is very important. Every chef must keep their cool in the kitchen because stuff does happen.
Because there are times when you're actually in the chef and different dishes come in for you to prepare at the same time and so on. How do you, keep yourself cool under that kind of pressure? I want this, I want that.
Right. You just have to you have to breathe, and you have to just prioritize what's most important and just time out yourself properly.
Well, this also is actually like working in the kitchen. Because you also have persons out there waiting on the food.
That's right.
I don't come and a whole hour don't gonna make me food yet. So you also, wow, that is.
And a lot of it also, what's very important is proper time management. They have to realize, okay, what's gonna take me the longest? Let me start on that first. But then also don't forget I have to do this at this time, so things don't run into each other, or this doesn't overlap this one. And so I'm very impressed today, very impressed.
All right, now it's your first time looking at this competition. What are your thoughts overall?
Well, like Chef Michael, I'm extremely impressed. I mean, I'm a Food Network fan, and I tend to watch that a lot, especially.
So is it something looking like the actual Food Network right now?
Yes, it is. And as a matter of fact, sometimes you watch and you see them prepare dishes in 30 minutes, because that's the usual one for Chopped, and you're like, sometimes I just said, nah, they did not. Even though I know fully that some foods can be prepared in that amount of time.
Right.
But when you look at it, we even have one of the chefs who actually prepared an entire dish. He have a starch, he have a protein, and he have his vegetables. Yeah. So basically, he did a full meal, and well, I forgot the drink to this side. He basically did a full meal in like less than an hour. Yes. So that's really awesome.
Listen, when I did this competition last time, I was absolutely amazed at how well these chefs handled themselves under pressure, and I'm seeing it again today. Even though before we got started up, I saw their nerves and everything, but when they started cooking, the nerves disappeared. All right, so it looked like we got one final break, and when we come back, it's time for judgment. 3 chefs in the kitchen. Only one can represent SP with the best be. Who will it be? When we come back, we're going to find out. Take a break. I'll be right back. Wow. Kitchen day!
Yo, Sugar Boy, walk on, boy.
Well, In Your Kitchen Season 1 done. So I just jump in to see what next. But I see you all busy, so it look like something again.
Yeah, man. For Season 2, the In Your Kitchen team is stepping out of the studio and into the community.
Yes, Vera, and don't forget that we're looking for the best and baddest reps in the community and across St. Kitts and Nevis.
What? I mean, I'm not bad in the kitchen, but I best on the mic. So I think I can continue hosting these events. So which community IS stepping up to the stove now? Okay, as the Sandy Point, SP where the best be, March 20th. Queen City Nevis, April 16th. Bastia, May 2nd, Labor Day, and Kayan, Green Valley, June 6th. All the winners get to meet up in the final competition in August, the 3rd week of SKN Move Challenge. Nice! Whoa! This competition gonna be tight! Let me see what's going on here now. Yo, Michael! You ready for this thing or what?
Hey, Nevis, stay ready. So we don't have to get ready. We're bringing the trophy home.
Okay then, see you in the competition. All right then. Hey, so if you feel your community got what it takes, well, step up and show us, and let's see what go on in your kitchen.
St. Kitts Nevis Moves is part and parcel of the Caribbean Moves initiative, which was launched some time ago by the CARICOM heads, recognizing that the Caribbean region and the CARICOM in particular had been much challenged by non-communicable diseases, and those are linked largely to habits of people. We drink too much of the wrong things, we do not exercise enough, etc., etc. And so way back, the CARICOM heads were able to get non-communicable diseases called NCDs and the global agenda for attention so that the world could focus its energy in assisting us and assisting everyone affected by NCD in living a healthier life. A critical part of that, of course, is to minimize, if not avoid, use of alcohol, done away with the smoking, and of course to engage in more physical activities. The St. Kitts Moves is about physical activity, everyone finding something to do, whether it is walk, running, cycling, swimming. There are so many activities, and the more that persons do leisurely, the more healthy they can be in body and mind. So I'm happy that with COVID, or our learning to better live with COVID, we could gather and execute this, because healthy living is still a must. It's still necessary. And the good thing about it, the power lies in each of us. What we do, what we say, how we think, all these we can control with effort.
Sugar Boy, walk on, boy.
Well, In Your Kitchen Season 1 done. So I just jump in to see what next. But I see you all busy, so it look like something again.
Yeah, man. For Season 2, the In Your Kitchen team is stepping out of the studio and into the community.
Yes, Vera, and don't forget that we're looking for the best and baddest reps in the community and across St. Kitts and Nevis.
What? I mean, I'm not bad in the kitchen, but I best on the mic. So I think I can continue hosting these events. So which community is stepping up to the stove now? Okay, I see Sandy Point, SP where the best be, March 20th. Queen City Nevis, April 16th. Bastia, May 2nd, Labor Day, and Kayan, Green Valley, June 6th. All the winners get to meet up in the final competition in August, the third week of SKN Move Challenge. Nice! Whoa! This competition gonna be tight! Let me see what's going on here now. Yo, Michael! You ready for this thing or what?
Hey, Nevis, stay ready, so we don't have to get ready. We're bringing the trophy home.
Okay then, see you in the competition. All right then. Hey, so if you feel your community got what it takes, well, step up and show us, and let's see what go on in your kitchen.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
The coronavirus is still circulating among us and may be around for a very long time. This virus threatens the lives and vitality of older persons and other persons living with chronic medical conditions. Did you know that the number of chronic medical conditions we have can increase our risk of severe COVID-19 impact? Therefore, it is imperative that we make the right choices to safeguard our health and our future. We must continue to eat healthy, exercise regularly, and visit our healthcare provider for our annual medical checks. In addition, we must adopt the lifestyle protective measures such as washing our hands often, wearing a mask, social distancing, and strengthening our body's immunity with the COVID-19 vaccine. And if you already had the vaccines, take the booster. Although the world around us has changed, we still have a great chance to age gracefully and live healthy. For more information, visit your nearest health center or call 311 to speak with a COVID-19 hotline operator.
Sugar Boy, walk on, boy.
Well, In Your Kitchen Season 1 done. So I just jump in to see what next. But I see you all busy, so it look like something again.
Yeah, man. For Season 2, the In Your Kitchen team is stepping out of the studio and into the community.
Yes, Vera, and don't forget that we're looking for the best and baddest reps in the community and across St. Kitts and Nevis.
I mean, I'm not bad in the kitchen, but I best on the mic. So I think I can continue hosting these events. So which community IS stepping up to the stove now? Okay, as is Sandy Point, SP where the best be, March 20th, Queen City Nevis, April 16th, Bastia, May 2nd, Labor Day, and Kayan, Green Valley, you know, June 6th. In Your Kitchen Day!
Yo, Sugar Boy, walk on, boy.
Well, In Your Kitchen Season 1 done. So I just jump in to see what next. But I see you all busy, so it look like something again.
Yeah, man. For Season 2, the In Your Kitchen team is stepping out of the studio and into the community.
Yes, Vera, and don't forget that we're looking for the best and baddest reps in the community and across St. Kitts and Nevis.
I mean, I'm not bad in the kitchen, but I best on the mic. So I think I can continue hosting these events. So which community IS stepping up to the stove now? Okay, as is Sandy Point, SP where the best be, March 20th, Queen City Nevis, April 16th, Bastia, May 2nd, Labor Day, and Kayan, Green Valley, you know, June 6th. All the winners get to meet up in the final competition in August, the third week of SKN Move Challenge. Nice! Whoa! This competition gonna be tight. Let me see what's going on here now. Yo, Michael, you ready for this thing or what?
Hey, Nevis, stay ready. So we don't have to get ready. We're bringing the trophy home.
Okay then, see you in the competition. All right then. Hey, so if you feel your community got what it takes, well, step up and show us, and let's see what go on in your kitchen.
All right, welcome back to
St. Kitts
In Your
Nevis
Kitchen, the
Small.
first showdown with the contestants out of SP with the Bespy. We want you to make note on the 16th of April. That's when we're going to go to Queen City, Nevis. And of course, they already sent their threats through the chef that they're coming to shell it down, to shut it down. So we're going to see what they can do with cassava. I was made to understand it's going to be on the bayfront. So that means people from Nevis, you can come on out and support your favorite chef, or just come out and just enjoy the atmosphere. It's the moment of truth. Now we're going to find out how these chefs did. We know that they were cool, calm. How the food tastes is the problem. We got the judges in position, and so the judges are going to taste first lasagnas. Looks like a cheesecake kind of thingy-majiggy. And of course, I know the bill your back. I know the bill your back is the drink, the breadfruit punch, aka bill your back. And we're just gonna have that in just a little bit. We're gonna have them. So again, we want you to look out for us. April 16th, Queen City, Nevis. We've also got the 2nd of May. That's in Bastia, and then the one that would make me not go to Breaking Dawn, might make me not go to Breaking Dawn, is the day of Breaking Dawn. So I don't want to take any chances for that. So the moment of truth. The judges are going to have the taste of lasagnas. What's the name of it? Breadfruit flan. She got too much style for me, you know. The breadfruit flan, complemented by the breadfruit punch, aka bill your back. So again, it's on presentation and texture and all this and all that. Judges, go do your thing. All right. So she has too much. She has just too much energy, and this is it. As the dip of the spoon, Cathy goes in. All right, everybody tasted it. Add a little bit of ice cream with it, and can't you taste now with the ice cream? Put a little ice cream on yours, man. So, oh, it's whipped cream. Oh, sorry. So the judges had to go in for a second take as they're making their notes. Now on to the bill your back. Watch it, you know, Henville. Watch it, you know. Watch it, you know. Oh my God. Get yourself in trouble later on, you know. Cathy. Mine. Mine. Bill your back. You have the Henville with the shake of the head, Cathy.
My back feel good.
oh, the chef says the back. Oh. So they're taking another taste, and so they're grouping up and trying to figure out, you know, how to score the different chefs. Again, it's all going to be a big showdown way down in August, the big showdown. Who is going to represent SP, where the best be is what we're trying to find out at the end of the afternoon. Thank you so very much for logging on. We also have some persons on the outside. No, you can't come in. You can't come in. We got some persons on the outside. Look like they come support Lesvania, and the pressure is on. You could see the seriousness of mine. All they laughing and so done with, you know. It's how serious the judges are right now, making their notes and so on. And I know the last competition we had, it was very difficult. Huh? Kathy like she want the next dab. Okay, somebody dead later. Somebody in trouble later. Kathy take a next sip at the bill your back. Oh, didn't? Okay, that's just, okay, let's check it. Okay, Bill said he gonna take a sip. All right, take another sip of the bill your back. And I like the presentation. There's the strawberry and split down, and there's the whipped cream with it. The presentation was really nice, and the drink looks rich. The drink looks rich. So I might like to have some of that bill your back, just for a little help. You never know. You know what I mean? So, all right, judges, look at we done. Still in the stereo. All right. So we on to the next one, Mr. Gums. Mr. Gums is up next. And the name of the taste out, get 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 the taste out. So we can come with a fresh. Get the taste buds them fresh, okay. All right, so mashed breadfruit with salmon, butter, garlic salmon, is that right? Boy, he know, he knows them turn up now, He was all peppy now. He like, oh boy, I hope they like it. I hope they like it. But yeah, feel free to continue sending your comments and so on. Maybe next time around you can be a part of this competition. One of my friends just messaged me out of Keon. She's looking forward, so she's loving the show and looking forward to the Keon version of it, as she's from the Green Valley area. So she's looking forward to see who will be representing Keon in that competition in June. All right, so we testing the mashed bread food. I see one mixing the salmon with the mashed bread food to get the taste buds up. That's Kathy cutting through the salmon. Yeah, this is it. The texture of the food, the presentation, and all that. So, wow, it's going to be tough on those judges today. Really, really tough. Kathy's letting it marinate through her mouth and getting all the taste buds up. I think he said cucumber ginger is the drink. Cucumber ginger, that's the name of the drink? Okay, cucumber ginger. And with some, what the bush on top name? What the bush? Mint. Mint. All right. Gotta make sure we get it right. So just a little mint to for style and a little flavor as well. So the judges are now putting their numbers together. Again, low is 1, highest is 5. And so that's what the judges are doing. The moment of truth, we had a lot of fun today, but the serious part of the show is now, this is where the judges decide who is the number 1 chef out of SP where the best be. I'm sure these chefs are happy that they were nominated, happy that persons encouraged them to take part in this competition, and now they're here to show off their skills and show off who is the best chef out of Sandy Point. All right. Looks, we have been some questions going to Mr. Gums. All right. He has his own hustle. He says he caters for all types of events, even funerals. I don't know. All right, so a little chit chat with the judges is Mr. Gums. So we just got one more person to judge. One more person. We really appreciate you guys using your Sunday afternoon for 2 hours and watching this. We got a few persons who are logged on overseas. Thank you so very much for checking this out. And of course, you can message in your kitchen for comments and ideas. William and Vera, they're always happy to respond and so on. So feel free, like them on Facebook, message them on Facebook, and send your comments. And if you want to get the recipes, they'll be happy to give you the recipes. All right? All right. We're down to the nurse. I never want to call her by her name now. I can't believe I in here with a nurse. All right, so get them taste buds clear out, drink the water. Get them taste buds out, and now the tuna rolle, whatever, breadfruit tuna. Oh, she's doing a presentation. Look at that. She's explaining to the judges. Explaining. Wow. Wow, she did a little presentation. So. Alright, so she's explaining to the judges what the ingredients came together to make the dish. I heard them say turmeric, so alright. So Dr. Carty looks like she's gonna dig in first in the tuna rolle. I think that's the name of the dish. And they're trying to savor the flavors that were involved in the making of the dish. She goes for another dig of the fork. And then she will write her number on the paper. So there is Carty. And now to taste the drink, which is the cucumber drink. With the lemon, the cucumber lemon. We had the cucumber and ginger from Mr. Gums, and now we have the cucumber lemon by the nurse. Okay? Now, Chef Henville is up next to taste the breadfruit tuna rolle. Taking in, not afraid. And I am not afraid. The nurse is really explaining stuff, so just in case the judges don't get it, she explaining it. She putting it down. Yeah, she defending. So Henville going in for the drink now. It's the cucumber lemon. And yeah, this is it. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Oh my gosh, it's like when you don't do your CXCM and you get the email or you get the text that the results are in. You're afraid to go up there in school by. Afraid to go in for the paper. So now all the fun and so is over now. We're gonna find out who is number one. Being marked by the judges. 1 is the lowest, 5 is the highest. The nurse down there trying to sweep out the judges them here. She down there trying to sweep out the judges here. Talking can't help you. Is it tears? Is how it tears down there sweep out. Eh? Huh? Henville going in again for next door, boy. Henville going in again. Yeah, you can tell he's a chef, boy. He probably trying to figure out, how come I never try this? You know, and maybe I could infuse some of my ideas with these ideas. And so it's amazing how these chefs came up with their own, like, okay, they just got to use the breadfruit, and they came up with their own thing. You know what I mean? I mean, that breadfruit, that cheesecake looking thing, that's crazy. That is crazy. It looks absolutely amazing. And the presentation was off the chain. So again, it's presentation and texture and a few different things that they gotta know. All right, so now the judges have to go into Parliament. They'll have to go into Parliament and do their tabulation. And then later on, I'm going to call out the results, and you're going to say, they cheat. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm just the host. I don't have to choose nobody. I don't get myself involved. Yes, so them are the ones under the pressure. All right? Any pressure, no pressure, any pressure. So it's all over. It is all over in terms of the competition part of it. All right? So we're going to take a little break. And when we come back, it's judgment time. All right? We take a break. Don't wait. Where you going? I'll have to know now to find out who are you going? No, don't log off yet. We're coming right back.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
In your kitchen, Dave!
Yo, Sugar Ball, walk on, boy.
Well, In Your Kitchen Season 1 done. So I just jump in to see what next. But I see you all busy, so it look like something again.
Yeah, man. For Season 2, the In Your Kitchen team is stepping out of the studio and into the community.
Yes, Vera, and don't forget that we're looking for the best and baddest reps in the community and across St. Kitts and Nevis.
What? I mean, I'm not bad in the kitchen, but I best on the mic. So I think I can continue hosting these events. So which community IS stepping up to the stove now? Okay, as the Sandy Point, SP where the best be, March 20th, Queen City Nevis, April 16th, Bastille, May 2nd, Labor Day, and Kayan, Green Valley, you know, June 6th. All the winners get to meet up in the final competition in August, the third week of SKN Move Challenge. Nice! Whoa! This competition gonna be tight! Let me see what's going on here now. Yo, Michael! You ready for this thing or what?
Hey, Nevis, stay ready.
All right, welcome back to the In Your Kitchen Cooking Showdown. And thank you so very much for choosing us for your Sunday afternoon. Of course, you can tell your friends and they can come back and watch it and feel the excitement all over again. Somebody commented and say, and the winner is a tie between all three. I thought that was pretty cool. And she's waiting to come and taste. Now, we've got the judges who have already done their work. And we just want to hear from them in terms of what they tasted. So, Latoya, can you comment on the flavor and the aroma from Leswanya's dish?
Okay, well, let me go with aroma first. I mean, I think when you got around there, you could smell quite a few spices in the air. The cinnamon, especially from the drink, that was so obvious, and that's really a good way to flavor healthy drinks without actually adding additional sugars. You could use spices, etc. So she did a real awesome job as it relates to about that. As it relates to flavor, like I said, she did a dessert, and I was like, okay, like you said, it's actually a flan, but you said cheesecake looking thing.
I don't know what's a flan. I got what my eyes them tell me.
So I had to say, to make something like that from breadfruit, that's so awesome, because I don't think anybody who sees that and it's a dessert, they don't care whether it's breadfruit or not. From the look of it, they would want it.
Most definitely.
Yes.
And she had some whipped cream on it and so on.
Yes, you understand.
Yeah. All right. Chef, can you give us the comments on Kendall's, a brief comment on Kendall's creativity and innovation?
Yes, I loved all the dishes, but again, what we were really focusing here on everyone's creativity and innovative ideas to show the public, show the folks on Facebook and YouTube different ways to showcase breadfruit. Breadfruit it's not a very exciting thing that we that the public uses too much. It's just kind of there, So having this showcase, having this competition, showcasing the breadfruit, I think it's awesome, and he did a wonderful job. Wonderful job.
Right. Yeah. And Dr. Cathy, we've commented about the appearance and texture of the nurses, Denisha's presentation.
I think Denisha did an excellent job with the plating of her dish. One thing I think I heard her mention earlier was the fact that, this is one of the ways that she uses to get the children to eat.
Breadfruit, yeah.
So I really appreciated the fact that, the marrying of the tuna and the breadfruit all together kind of worked. It worked for me, It wasn't too salty or anything like that. So in terms of appearance, I would say she did a really good job with that. The texture, quite smooth, easy to go down. So
wow.
And especially the drink, I really liked it. I would say I do have one little comment, is that I was missing the ginger, because I know you did mention that they were supposed to have some ginger as well. So that's the only thing I would say for the drink, was missing that hint of ginger that I would have appreciated.
Yeah, I would like to get your thoughts on the drinks as well, because we focus on the dish. But did the drinks do what you wanted in terms of complementing the meal?
For me, it did. Every single one of them, and I really was happy about that. Everyone's drink complemented their meal. It wasn't too overly powering to where it took away from the breadfruit. I myself, I do love a little ginger as well, but not too much, because then the ginger would affect your palate, and then you lose your taste for a little bit. But everyone's drink, definitely 2 thumbs up.
What are your thoughts on the drinks?
Yes, they were all extremely refreshing, and that's how drinks, regardless of what type they are, that's how they are supposed to be. You don't want this long aftertaste like you saw, maybe the ginger or the cinnamon. Cucumbers, for example, those who use cucumbers, they utilize them extremely well, because you got that light, fresh flavor from the cucumber, and it's not very easy to do. So, yes.
And you personally, with the nutritional part of the dishes, your thoughts on that?
Oh, I think all of them was fabulous, because I must say, when we look at drinks, one of the main culprits are the bad individual who want to stay away from is sugar, and I didn't get that in any of the drinks.
You were able to get you were able to get all the flavors from the different ones, from the breadfruit to the cucumbers to the ginger, all of them. Well done, well done.
Absolutely. Now, guys, we got the final break. When we come back, the judge's decision will be in, and we will find out who is the #1 chef out of SP where the best be in this, the first presentation of the In Your Kitchen cook-off competition. We take the final break and come back with the winners.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
St. Kitts Nevis Moves is part and parcel of the Caribbean Moves initiative, which was launched some time ago by the CARICOM heads, recognizing that the Caribbean region and the CARICOM in particular had been much challenged by non-communicable diseases, and those are linked largely to habits of people. We drink too much of the wrong things, we do not exercise enough, etc., etc. And so way back, the CARICOM heads were able to get non-communicable diseases called NCDs and the global agenda for attention so that the world could focus its energy in assisting us and assisting everyone affected by NCD in living a healthier life. A critical part of that, of course, is to minimize, if not avoid, use of alcohol, done away with the smoking, and of course to engage in more physical activities. The St. Kitts Moves is about physical activity, everyone finding something to do, whether it is walk, running, cycling, swimming. There are so many activities, and the more that persons do leisurely, the more healthy they can be in body and mind. So I'm happy that with COVID, or our learning to better live with COVID, we could gather and execute this, because healthy living is still a must. It's still necessary. And the good thing about it, the power lies in each of us. What we do, what we say, how we think, all these we can control with effort.
This is what you waited over 2 hours here with us to find out who is #1. And this is when I come out of the kitchen and put the chef in the hot seat. Chef, take it away, man. Tell us how the tallying went and who is #1.
Yes, okay. So we are finally to the end of our amazing cooking competition. And again, I just want to extend a big thank you to all our chef contestants. Excellent job, everyone. Excellent job. So I'm just going to go right in it. Without further ado, we're going to start with our third place winner. And that third place winner goes by the name of Mr. Gums.
All right.
107.5 points. Congratulations on that. And moving up to the second place winner with 113.5 points. Second place winner is, you know, the thing about breadfruit, it's so versatile, you know? You can use it in different things, from drinks and okay, all right, here we go. So here we go. Our second place winner with 113.5 points, Miss Grant. Therefore, our first place winner is Miss Thompson with 117 points. Congratulations to all of the contestants. Wonderful job again. Excellent job. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you very much, Judge. So it was really close. So we had 107.5, and then we had 113 and then 117. So second and first was really extremely close. So you know that these chefs did their homework. They were really prepared, as you saw today. But of course, it's a competition, and there can be only one. So we say congratulations. Woo, to Leswania. Congratulations to you. You are now the baddest chef out of SP. And on behalf of the entire In Your Kitchen team, we'd like to extend sincere thanks and appreciation to Rams, the good food people, TTC Home and Building Depot, Sweet and Savory. This is the people who keep us here. We are allowed to use their kitchen, move around stuff. So Sweet and Savory, thank you so very much for accommodating us. The International Cooperation Development Fund, Taiwan, St. Kitts Health Promotion Unit, Nevis Health Promotion Unit, the school meal program, and Open Interactive. These are the guys who are giving you the visuals. So big up Open Interactive. Woo, woo, woo. All right, so tune in Saturday, 16th April. 3 cooks step up to the stove to represent the island of Queen City, Nevis. Who will win? Well, apparently, by some people, they are coming to take it over. All right, so see you on the 16th, Queen City Massive. I want to see you. You want to come around and somewhere in the bay front, we're going to be there. We want you to come watch us live if you have to. Those of you who are watching us from overseas, those of you watching live, thank you so very much. All right, until we meet again. This has been fun. I'm Leslie Sugar Bowl Morton, wishing everyone a healthy 2022. We out.
Awesome. Anyway, I'm taking my...
The woman wants she flan, you know. Don't let me no coolness. Lataya wants her flan. Yeah. No, yeah, it's sure. So that will me other people get tasted.